Up until this point, it's been a pretty summer-like pattern, not necessarily with how warm it's been, but just how long we've been in certain air masses. We had that 11-day stretch of 80 and 90-degree highs. That got broken on Monday, and we've been in the 60s and low 70s ever since. But again, you have these multi-day stretches of kind of the same weather. Usually in fall and October, you have a lot of variability. You have a lot of quick-hitting fronts that changes things every other day. And today was the first forecast I put together that was like, okay, yeah, this is October. This is fall time. Because look at the next 7 days with high temperatures and the winds. We have just this parade of fronts that will be coming through. It's going to lead to very up and down weather, and the winds are just cycling through. It's more of a south wind today with highs in the low 70s. We actually warm up to the mid 70s tomorrow, but then the cold front comes through in the middle of the day. It shifts the winds, and we'll have a cooler weekend on the way. And then all these temperatures for next week continue to trend down pretty quickly. Now looking like the upper 60s and low 70s as you have a few cold fronts that come by to keep our winds in from the north. Lows will follow that same pattern. They're fairly up and down. We're in the 50s actually for tonight, which is about 10 degrees above normal, and that's because of the cloud cover we'll have. And then after that cold front, back down to the upper 30s Saturday morning, but I still think that's too warm to see any frost. Typically, we have our first frost in late September, early October. With how things are going, we might have to wait till mid-October to see the first frost of the season. Because again, you can see 40s and 50s, which is above normal, but it is going up and down quite a bit. We have the high pressure in control. That's why today's been so nice. But a little bit of cloud cover out in western Iowa from these fronts that are developing. That's what's going to be coming through for tomorrow. And that's what's also going to give us a chance for rain tonight. So basically it's sunshine and really pleasant weather for the rest of today. Then cloud cover after 10 p.m. There you see a few specks of green showing up. So it'll be some hit or miss rain that we have to deal with into the early morning commute tomorrow. I think most see about 1/10 to maybe 2/10 of an inch if you're lucky. There's the cold front that comes by. It'll clear out the clouds and it will give us a really pleasant weekend. Just a little bit cooler than the mid 70s that we'll have for tomorrow. So I'm throwing a lot of numbers at you. Today, it's going to be upper 60s and low 70s. That's still slightly above normal. And then well above normal for tonight as we're in the 50s. Tomorrow, maybe the warmest day of the next 7 as we're in the mid 70s there across the board. And then you can see us trending back down a little bit for Saturday. Should be about 69 in Dubuque and low 70s elsewhere, which will probably stay in that same range as we go through next week. We'll get a little bit more rain, a little bit more cloud cover through next week, and that's why the temperatures keep trending down.